This is graded assignment 5, informed consent. Ms. Brown, first and foremost, I'd like to welcome you to our Steadfast House. It's a homeless shelter for women and children. And you're here so that we can do your intake packet. Most importantly is the informed consent form. And what I'd like to be able to do is we have this form typed up. And here's for your view. I don't know if you can see it, Professor, but it's an entire form with initials and signatures. Uh, and basically what this serves as for any newer or returning clients is clients about our services, records, fees, and limitations that may affect you as a consumer for our services. At any point, if I'm going over anything and you don't understand, please feel free to ask any kinds of questions. But once again, the most important thing I want you to know is that you're here at a safe place. Our services, we do provide shelter, we provide food, clothing. We also have campus classes that you can attend that will help you to deal with any kinds of issues that may be going on in your life for us to be able to provide some guidance. We do provide some forms of transportation. If you have a doctor's appointment or things like that, we can work with you to schedule those appointments for you.
What if I don't have a car?
We do in some cases provide transportation. If we can't provide transportation, we also have bus tickets available. Okay. What we'll go over now is confidentiality. We do respect your right to receive services without others knowing. However, there are certain laws or situations such as child abuse or neglect that threats to harm yourself or someone else, court subpoenas, or certain mental health issues which could cause us to break this confidentiality. Okay, prime example, if you make a comment that you're going to hurt yourself, then we have a responsibility to take action at that point. Respectful behavior, we're going to treat you with respect, and in return we're going to request that or expect that you provide the same respectful behavior to our staff and volunteers, because we are supported by a tremendous amount of volunteers. Records, we do maintain a case management record. That record will contain progress notes or any other pertinent information that we're working with you. You do have the right to access those records, and it's a simple request to your case manager. Additionally, we will also be contacting other agencies on your behalf and may share information with them, including some of your records or information. Say it's with the Employment Security Commission, or it could be with HUD-VASH for housing, or Section 8, the Housing Authority, Social Security, things like that. Basically, your initials on that block will provide us the release of information that we need to be able to service you and provide that information with any other agencies. We also provide information to the Carolina Homeless Information Network. Basically, the Carolina Homeless Information Network gathers information on clients that are homeless, and basically what they're looking for is to be able to look at how we can better serve the homeless population within the Carolinas. We also have a photo and video authorization. Basically, this has given us permission with ABCCM that you may be photographed or possibly used in a public broadcast through media or print. We are one of the largest in the country, so they do come around and ask for interviews in certain cases. You can always consent to do that or not to. One of the other things that we want to look at is the disposal of abandoned property. If for some reason you leave the program, or if you're asked to leave the program, you have 24 hours to call us back to make arrangements within the next 3 days to pick up your personal property. The last thing is that we have a termination of assistance and appeal grievance policy. Um, that is a separate policy that is fully detailed that we will go over later on in your intake. Here is a copy of that, and we can discuss that here momentarily. The other thing is I want you to know that our services are free, and we are here to support you in restoring your life and getting back on your feet. Do you have any questions at this time?
No, I think that's all.
Okay, so what I'll need you to do, if you wouldn't mind, is to initial each of the blocks and then print and sign your name here for me.